Welcome to the Deep Dive. This is where we really get into the details, pulling out the key insights from research, articles, you name it, all tailored for you. So today we're asking something pretty interesting. Can you actually get real luxury and everyday usability in city transport? Is that blend possible? Well, our deep dive today might just have an answer. We're looking closely at the 2025 Suzuki Burgman 400. Yeah, our sources suggest this scooter is really trying to redefine urban commuting. It's blending comfort, performance, style. So our mission, let's unpack all the juicy detail. Let's figure out if this really is the ultimate kind of urban sanctuary on wheels. Okay, let's get into it.
It's worth remembering the Burgman series, it has quite a history, doesn't it? For years, it's really set the standard for premium scooters. Reliable, efficient, lots of features. And this 2025 model, it seems like it's aiming even higher, really going after riders who want that sophistication, but crucially without losing the practicality. It feels like an evolution.
Definitely. And you see that straight away, I think, in the looks. Suzuki's clearly put a lot into the visual appeal. It's got this really sleek aerodynamic shape. Those sculpted panels, they just look high-end.
Yeah.
But beyond just looking good, what's that design really doing for the rider?
Well, it's not just skin deep, right? It's a clever mix of elegance and actual engineering. Those smooth lines, they help manage airflow around you. Less wind resistance, less tiring on longer rides. So yeah, it stands out, but it's a functional design, really enhancing the whole experience.
And enhancing the experience. The lighting system seems key there, too. Full LEDs, you've got those sharp headlights, integrated signals, and a pretty distinctive taillight. Looks modern, sure, but what about safety, visibility in the city?
Oh, it's a massive upgrade on both fronts. The LED daytime running lights, the DRLs, they're critical. They just make you so much more visible during the day, which in traffic is vital. And at night, the main beam gives really clear, bright light, more confidence in tricky conditions.
Right, and even the colors, pearl, brilliant white, metallic matte black, candy daring red, they feel quite deliberate, adding to that premium vibe. But, okay, looks are one thing. Luxury, for me anyway, often comes down to comfort. And the Burgman seems strong here. Big, two-tone seat, ergonomically shaped step design. What does that actually feel like for the rider and passenger, especially if you're riding for a while?
That focus on ergonomics, it's spot on for what the scooter is designed for daily commutes and longer trips. That seat isn't just styled that way. It offers genuinely good lumbar support, helps you keep a good posture. That really cuts down fatigue. And the seat height, 755 millimeters, that's just under 30 inches, it makes it accessible. More riders can get their feet down easily, which is great for confidence, especially in traffic.
Good point. And you can tweak that comfort with the adjustable windscreen too, right?
Yeah,
Changing the airflow for city versus highway.
exactly. Customization.
Okay, let's switch to practicality. Because for commuters, this is often huge. The storage. It sounds really good. Under the seat, space for two full-face helmets. I mean, anyone who rides knows that's a big deal. Plus, a front glove box with a USB port. How useful are these things day to day?
Honestly, it shows they've really considered the modern rider's needs. That dual helmet storage is almost class-leading. It means you can stash your gear securely and not lug it around. And the USB port. It's not just a nice-to-have anymore, is it? We need our devices charged. These features make the scooter fit into your life, not the other way around.
Okay, let's talk engine, the heart of the machine. It's a 399cc liquid-cooled single-cylinder, DOHC technology. Puts out 35 horsepower at 7,000 RPM, 35 newton meters of torque around 5,000 RPM. Now, DOHC dual overhead cam, what does that actually do for the feel of the ride? Why refined?
That's a great point. DOHC gives much finer control over the engine's valves, how it breathes, basically. It results in smoother power, more linear delivery across the revs, and often better efficiency. It's key to that less buzzy feel you sometimes get from singles. And those power figures, 399cc, it's a smart size. Enough grunt for highway speeds, merging confidently. But it's tuned for strong mid-range torque. That means you get that smooth pull right when you need it in city traffic, without it feeling aggressive. Confident, but user-friendly.
Right, usable power.
Yeah.
And making it super easy to handle that power is the CVT, the continuously variable transmission, no manual shifting. For someone maybe coming from a geared bike, what's the immediate difference and how does that seamlessness help in the city?
The CVT is, well, it's brilliant for urban riding. You just never think about years. No stalling and stop-start traffic. It's literally twist and go. That massively reduces fatigue, both physical and mental. You can just focus on navigating traffic, makes the commute way less stressful. It's all about ease of use. Perfect for daily rides or even just enjoying a scenic route without fussing with gears.
And fuel efficiency, always important.
Hmm.
It's claiming around 35 to 40 kilometers per liter. That's like 82 to 94 millibpm with a 13.5-liter tank, about 3.6 gallons. What does that mean in practical terms for a rider?
It means real savings at the pump, obviously, but
Yeah.
also just fewer stops, fewer interruptions to your day if you're commuting, and for longer trips. It gives you a really decent range, less worry about finding the next gas station, more freedom, really.
Now, handling. People might think a scooter this size is cumbersome, but the reports say it handles incredibly well. Telescopic forks up front, rear swing arm with adjustable preload, soaking up bumps. And the weight? 198 kilos, about 436 pounds, seems well balanced for maneuverability.
Yeah, the engineering focus there is clear. The suspension setup and how the weight is distributed are key. It leads to surprisingly good agility, makes navigating tight city streets or filtering through traffic much easier than you might expect. It breeds confidence.
Speaking of confidence, safety features. Dual disc brakes with ABS, 260mm front disc, 210mm rear. Those sound pretty beefy for a scooter.
They are substantial. They're designed to give strong, reliable stopping power, much like you'd find on a bigger bike. That large front disc, plus the ABS, gives you good feel and prevents lockup in emergencies. Crucial in the city.
And it has traction control too.
It does, yeah. An extra layer of safety, especially if you hit a slippery patch or uneven surface. It just adds to that peace of mind for new and experienced riders alike.
What really ties this together, something I've found interesting, is the emphasis on a quiet, comfortable ride. The engine's designed to minimize noise, vibration. In today's often noisy world, how much does that add to this idea of a sanctuary on two wheels?
I think it's a really significant part of the premium feel. Reducing that engine noise and vibration means you're not constantly fighting the machine. It creates a calmer environment. You can actually, hear your surroundings better, focus on the ride itself. Whether you're stopped at a light or cruising, that quietness makes the whole experience less tiring, more enjoyable. It's about refining the whole sensory input of riding.
Let's shift to the tech side. The dashboard is fully digital now, right? A full-color LCD shows everything: speed, fuel, trips, clock, even ambient temperature. How does a clear display like that help day to day?
It's about getting the info you need quickly, without being distracted. You glance down, get what you need, eyes back on the road. Super important in busy traffic, or even just for keeping track on longer journeys. Clear and concise.
And the smartphone connectivity, I'm curious about this. Bluetooth pairing for turn-by-turn navigation right on the screen, call notifications, music control. That sounds really handy.
It's becoming more expected, isn't it? But yes, the value is keeping you connected safely. You can get your directions, manage calls or music without taking your hands off the bars or your focus off driving. It integrates your tech life with your ride, but safely.
And no more key fumbling. Keyless ignition. You just need the fob nearby to start it. Unlock storage. Small thing, maybe, but does it make a real difference?
Oh, absolutely. It streamlines everything. Getting going quickly, quick stops, no digging for keys, especially with gloves on. It just removes a little bit of friction from the whole process. Adds to that effortless feel they seem to be going for. It improves security, too.
So when you put it all together, the sleek design, the comfort focus, that smooth engine, all this tech, who is this Burgman really for? How does it manage that luxury and practicality promise?
Well, it really seems aimed at the rider who doesn't want to choose, someone who needs scooter agility for the city commute, definitely. But they also want the comfort, the features, the refinement you might normally associate with something bigger, maybe even a car for commuting. The Burgman 400 seems to bridge that gap. It makes the daily grind, well, less of a grind, maybe even enjoyable. And it's still got the legs for comfortable weekend trips. It tries to be the best of both worlds.
It really transforms that commute, doesn't it? From just getting A to B into something potentially more pleasant.
Exactly. Less stress, more enjoyment.
So here's a final thought then. In a world that feels like it's constantly speeding up, maybe getting more stressful, how valuable is a way to travel that actually dials down that stress? Something that lets you genuinely enjoy the journey itself, not just race to the destination. Something to mull over. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.